Hello twin flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check-in. Welcome to my channel. Whether you're new or you're coming back, you're appreciated here. Thank you for stopping by to get the message, and I sincerely hope that it will resonate for you. Today we're gonna do a classic check-in, but I will ask a question, so it's not gonna be just a regular or general energy. It's gonna be something, energy, but regarding something specific, a topic, and the cards will tell us what it's going to be. And then we'll see what that energy is like for divine feminines, divine masculines, and the connection. Okay, and I do have my Hermit Tarot cards today, so we'll get some messages between the twins at the end. I didn't have time for that part yesterday, so I'm definitely gonna make time for it today. And I'm starting, as always, with an oracle deck. Today it's going to be the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Yay, it's back in rotation. And we'll start with a card for divine feminine, of course. Whew. So this is the end of the month, end of August, and a quick reminder that I am publishing tarot forecast for September based on zodiac sign on my other channel that's called Mindful Bamboo. There is a reference in the description box below. You can just search for it, and it should be uploaded either by end of today, or there may be a few readings left for tomorrow to publish. We'll see how it goes. That's a little bit too much. Let's get one or two cards, please. Okay, we've got three. We'll take them. So for divine feminine, we have, how can this be a wonderful win-win-win? So to me, this immediately speaks of balancing out and not having to sacrifice anything. Then we have ask wonderfully, receive graciously. And you will only see the way by making the way. I love this card. So this is a reminder that twin flames are paving the way. They're not really here to follow someone else's path. And as much as it's useful to get inspired, to get some foundational knowledge from somebody else who you trust, it's still important to remember that your journey is going to be, your mission is going to be unique to you. And not just because of this extra knowledge that will be uniquely just given to you to share. I just mean that even if you're doing something that other people are doing as well, let's say you're a tarot reader, right? There are a lot of tarot readers out there, but the way you do it, the focus you make, the way you organize the content, that's still going to be unique to you. The way you present the information, right? That's still going to be unique. So, in this particular example, you may look up to some of the readers that you enjoy watching yourself, right? That I established, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, you still will be expected to establish your own signature, method, approach, communication style, something that people will recognize you by, right? And the same applies for anything that you take on. Let me just move this a little bit so you get a little bit more of there we go, better view. And I can push it here, and we'll get some messages for the masculine as well. Okay, one card. Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. Yeah, for the masculines, there is a reminder that you shouldn't be trying to do all of it alone. It's like white knuckling your success, and it's gonna take a lot longer. And to a certain extent, it might be a better lesson, but the universe is telling you, right, at this time, it's important to get your star family involved. And that doesn't necessarily mean, that doesn't mean literally your family. It also doesn't necessarily mean that you have to work with someone else, around you. But it definitely means that your higher power is part of this, your guides, the divine, the universe, they're all part of your team. right? And it's important to employ them, to guide them, to not like guide them, tell them what to do, but guide them more in the meaning of explain what you're trying to achieve, right? Ask the right questions so that they know which direction to move into, and combined with the highest good for you, it's gonna be, you know, that naturally positive and productive blend. Okay, I'm gonna use the Steampunk Tarot for the main read today. And the first question, oh, actually, let's see what are we gonna be talking about today? Let's see. And immediately I get Three of Pentacles. Yes, talking about partnerships. It looks like it's relevant for both of the twins, right? Moving on with the spiritual path with regards to mission and collaboration. So let's talk about it, right? What is this collaboration like? What does it energetically mean for Divine Feminines right now? What is going on with Divine Feminines with regards to collaborative approach, teamwork, co-creating with the universe? What do Divine Feminines, what you need to know? Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Okay. What do we know for on the topic of collaboration and divine partnership for Divine Masculines, apart from what we've already seen, which is already a lot? Okay, some reversals here, King of Swords and the Magician. Wow, that's huge. And what do we need to know about collaboration, teamwork, divine co-creation for the connection, for the twin flame connection? Ace of Cups, the ultimate truth. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. I mean, I've got quite a lot of cards here, but anyways. Please clarify. Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Yep, it's one of those parts where I still have to fetch the cards. We have Seven of Wands here. Okay, please clarify the Magician and King of Swords in reverse for the masculines. The Devil and Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, and please clarify Ace of Cups. All right, here we have Page of Wands. So first things first, Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So Divine Feminines are learning to build healthy boundaries in this collaboration, in partnering with whoever, whatever. That means not waiting for external validation, not necessarily having to make friends with this someone that you're collaborating with, right? So I really want them to like me. And I know that a lot of us don't say it, but that's the energy that we exude. That's what we're saying with our energy, with our vibe, right? It's also about, remember the win-win-win card. It's also about reciprocity, right? And equal partnership, so that you don't have to disappear in this collaboration, right? Like your opinion doesn't matter or your interests don't matter. But also that you're not just the boss telling others what to do, right? It's also not like that you put in too much and get too little, all the other way around, right? So it's a balanced give and take, input and output, that sort of idea. And also that you don't have to fight for your truth, right? You don't have to prove your opinion to people, right? If it's a balanced and harmonious collaboration, then, you know, everybody's opinion deserves to exist. And also depending on, you know, who is in the driving seat, and that is usually defined by specific roles, then you can define, what kind of freedom everybody has, and how much of a voice, like how heavy of a voice that person has in a situation, right? So that it's not just somebody who is the loudest in the room or the most manipulative in the room, but it's actually somebody who, let's say, financed the whole thing, who requested this project in the first place. You know what I mean, right? Like, those rules are supposed to apply no matter what, and no matter who you're collaborating with. It could be friends and family, it could be a twin flame, could be a complete stranger, it could be a figure of authority that is actually going to be putting some pressure on you, right? It's even more important to be able to build those healthy boundaries in that situation. For the masculine, we have a very interesting combination of King of Swords in reverse and the Magician in reverse. And we have the Devil and Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so I'm getting there is a very strong, we're just talking about Divine Feminine, recognizing, manipulation and building healthy boundaries. Now we have kind of a similar vibe for the masculines. So these cards are telling me very loudly that divine masculines have been victims of manipulation on countless occasions when they were trying to collaborate with someone, whether it was personal or professional. People took advantage of their kindness, of the trust that they had to people, the hope and their empathy and desire to help out, right? So right now they are acknowledging that what has been happening, and even in the commitment that they've considered trustworthy and long-lasting, they understand that there is a fine print that basically, I'm getting the word enslaves them, and with the Devil it's kind of fitting, but it doesn't, it obviously doesn't mean that literally, but it's like, it's all like really nice. It looks like a really nice opportunity with pretty words and big numbers, and highlighting what you can do with, what kind of potential you can uncover. But the parts where you're being forced to do things a certain way, you're forced to be a certain someone, they're kind of like in a smaller print, so you really have to read carefully. That's what I'm seeing here. And for some of them, it's about a karmic partnership in personal life. For others, it's something work-related, or maybe even both. But at this time, it's not even about changing this yet, but it's about acknowledging that this has happened. And that's where the star family support is needed to be able to recover from that. And not only recover, i.e. break that manipulative bond, but also learn how to avoid it in the future, right? The most important lesson. For the connection, we have Ace of Cups clarified by Page of Wands. So the twins understand that in order to build a healthy partnership, you need to clear up your energy from toxicity, to be able to heal and free up your space from anyone who's, and actually there is a person over here that this page is walking away from, and he's kind of covering himself up, right? So it's someone who doesn't wants to protect themselves, to cover up, right? To protect the energy is what I'm getting in this case, right? Walk away from this unhealthy, unproductive field with no crops, or with very few crops. So the twins understand that in order to build a healthy partnership, that cleansing needs to happen first, and it needs to happen in the relationship with yourself, right? And I don't mean that other people or other relationships will not get involved. Of course they will. But what I'm saying is that you need to have that clarity for yourself first, right? Who is draining my energy, or what kind of activity is draining my energy, is taking advantage of me, right? what am I enjoying and what am I doing out of obligation? Those kind of questions, right? And be brave to walk away from things that are not there to help you, to serve you, to add value to your life. Something positive and, something honest, right? That's where it starts. And that's the absolute necessary foundation for collaborating with anyone. Okay, last but not least, let's get some messages. First of all, from DMs to DFs. Okay, one more here. Okay, I just wish things were different. Love is the answer. This love scares me. I worry about us a lot, and I never imagined so much perfection. Yes, there is some fear from Divine Masculine at this time, on many different levels, right? But they know that love is the answer, and they're so much in love that they have no doubt that you are the one, that you are. They put you on the pedestal. And I'm also getting the hope that they can live up to, to that image of a partner that you deserve, that you long for, and that that would do justice to who you are and what you do in the world. So yeah, but there is some lack of confidence, and they are closed off, let's just put it that way. That's why I'm getting that it's hard for them to kind of focus on the goodness of it and relax into it, right? They're still very much into the fear territory, especially since they've seen how much things that they trusted drain them. And like when you make a mistake in something big that you've trusted, that you've invested into, and then suddenly you realize that was so obvious that that was all a trick or someone fooled you. How do you feel? Yes, you feel foolish, you feel embarrassed, right? And that's the energy they're in right now. What about messages from DF to DM? Okay, we have, do you think about me too? What do you want? Oh, we've got questions today. I'm too afraid to talk to you. Yeah, so you see with the mirror and energy, there's some fear on divine feminine side as well. And considering we're talking about building healthy boundaries, learning how to do that correctly, and like the different aspects of it, I'm not surprised actually that divine feminines are exercising it now with everyone, including divine masculine, but there's still that sort of little bit of back and forth until the energy integrates, where there's a little bit of that cleany energy when they are wondering like, but tell me what you want, like, do you think about me, like, is this even real? All those things. And I'm too afraid to talk, of course. Just, it's very straightforward and kind of tops all that divine feminist is also healing and going through things. So yeah, there's definitely some space that they're taking for themselves to heal that energy and to be able to present themselves in a more confident and lighter space, let's put it that way, so that they can feel at ease when they're talking to you, divine masculines. They don't have to be scared, and they don't actually have to be asking questions. Are you thinking about me too? What do you actually want, right? Because it will be so intuitively clear that those doubts will just melt away. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with Meridians very, very soon. Bye.